was quick.
Chicago.
Heathens and sinners, my name is Father Craven, also known as Inmate 54825 from Fresh Pond Depot. Sit back and relax, batten down the hatches, buckle your safety belts, because Two Transit Misfits begins now. Awaken to a new reality.
How do I say goodbye to what we had?
We all gathered here to pay our respects to Alex Tejera, operator from KB Depot, MTV, KB, all New York City Transit employees showed their respect. We have a lot of love and support for Alex. May he rest in peace and God bless his family. He should be coming now. He's waiting over here to salute him. Here he comes. Everybody salute, salute. Rest in peace. Hey, you will be missed, my brother. God bless.
To say goodbye to yesterday.
Hey, everybody, welcome.
What's good, peoples?
Welcome to another show. If you're new here, hope you stay. Welcome aboard. And if you've been here before, welcome back. How you doing, Blunt?
I'm good.
That was,
people. Party people.
as you'll know, operator Tejera. We found out about that on our last show when we had Ms. Shell Lopez on with us.
Yeah.
So we thought it was right to, give a nice little send out here on our show.
Yep.
And like we said before, condolences to the family, friends, co-workers of Alex Tejera.
May he rest
And
in peace.
yes, sir. And a special
Oh,
thanks to Father Craven
yeah, for that intro, man. That was cool.
for the little intro. Thank
Craven,
you. Thank
Craven stay in character. I love that dude.
What's, what's up with that Zaddy?
Bro, you're not supposed to say that. That's for the women.
That's what I'm saying. Actually, no, that's actually I know that that's actually like a gay way of saying daddy.
Yeah. Okay. How
Because
do you know that?
I
Mm.
happen to have
Yeah, well, gay
very
friends. Okay,
close
that's what
friends
everybody say.
on that side. So hey, I ain't a hater. I ain't a hater. You know, we ain't hating over here. There goes Jay with his laughter.
Yes, we all appreciate you, bro. Thanks, bro. Well, Israel, shout out to Israel Perez. Shout out to Robert S. Whitaker.
There's something
J.
going on with
Will
your mic.
Holla. What's wrong? What's up?
It's sounding really bad. It's sounding
Too loud?
like you covered your mouth.
Oh, well, it's not.
Yeah.
Why is it doing that? I don't know.
Yeah, something going on there. It was perfect before we got on.
It's still acting like that?
The rest of the depot cell, I remember this happened when we lost our friend from Gleason. I forgot what year it was, and everybody from most of the people from the depot were outside, but everybody could have been out there, bro. It's still nice, bro. You can see down the aisle, down the street. There's a couple of buses lined up, so we probably
There's
didn't
one on
see
that
everybody.
side and there's one on the other side where there's
Yeah,
buses lined up. So, yeah. I mean, everybody can't be out there. Otherwise, nobody be
Perez say
driving around
you're
the city.
all up on it, like you're all up on it. But no,
Yeah,
it
that's why I
doesn't sound.
pushed it away.
That
It
sounds
still
better
sound like
though.
that? Yeah, I pushed it away.
Yeah, yeah.
Because this mic is a little bit more sensitive.
Oh,
Yeah. The
so
other mic, you got to
sensitive,
be. It's a sensitive.
so sensitive. Once you got that mic at what is it? Generation Z.
Mm.
Yeah, everything is so sensitive.
It's a sensitive. It's
Yeah, guys.
sensitive.
So let's jump right to it. We're gonna have a guest coming in later. We're waiting for him to pop up, but let's get right into it, bro. Um, Something just happened this past week. MTA bus driver, 57-year-old bus driver. He made an announcement that his bus, the B44, was going out of service, and it was telling the passengers that they needed to exit the bus. This happened about 6 p.m. on what date was this? The 7th. What day is that? What's today? 12? 5 days
Today's the
ago?
12th. Yeah. So a week ago.
It was Saturday.
So good. Just a week ago.
Yeah, a week ago. And he noticed that there was a person that was not getting off the bus. He approached the person, offered assistance. According to the police, the guy jumped, punched the driver several times, and then poured lighter fluid onto him before he ran off the bus. They're saying the good thing is that the guy did not light the
The fluid. Yeah, that
the
would have.
fluid.
It would heater went up in flames.
Yeah. I don't know if by now they've caught him. I haven't heard if they caught the guy yet. I had a picture of it. Forgot to post that up, but you guys could look that up.
This was on the. You said it was on the 44.
On the 44, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
So
That is
this is just that we continue talking about our safety. You know, uh, listening to that, I'm like, I wonder because that's happened to me where people fall asleep and I'm on.
That's happened to me too.
Hello, hello, hello. Last stop.
Hmm.
But what I do is I go around the outside and I'll tap with my ring on the glass where the person is. I'm like, I'm not going up to the person. You know, some people like they have those jump scare moments. They jump, they start throwing punches or whatever. So I don't do that. I go up to a couple of seats, and if I see they're not answering, I just go around the outside. round the outside. Just tap hard on the glass. And yo, last stop. But it's scary, man. I mean, what was he supposed to do? Just-
Right. I mean, he did what most of us would have done. I mean, I wouldn't have touched him. I probably would have been like a couple of chairs across from him and knocked on a chair to wake him up. But
Mhm.
I would have went in there. I've
Yeah.
I've brung people almost to the depot.
That's another thing. I had this conversation with another operator. He'd be like, "Yo, I just go around and start going the other way." You know, so if he fell asleep, he's just gonna have to take the bus all back around the other way. So,
I had a
but
guy
yeah,
fall asleep on a B8, and you get up and you look, you don't see nothing, but the guy was between the chairs, laid out, so I didn't see him. And I'm driving back to the depot, coming back from the B8. So I'm like all the way on. Can I get all the way to Caton Avenue by Parsford Park? And all of a sudden, I see this shadow come from my. I'm like, what the? Like, yo, what are you doing? He's like, yo, are we there yet? I'm like, where you want to go? He's like, no, I wanted to get off at Mother Gaskin. I said, oh yeah, right. Open the door. He got off. Pew! I got
and
the
he
hell
stopped.
out
He
of there.
said, "He's like, he's right here."
Yeah, and whatever he would have said, right here. Open the door because it was late at night. So I opened
Mm.
the door. He got out. I closed the door. And I took the hell off. It's like, but I didn't see him there. Like, holy shit! I
You
almost
reminded
brought
me of a
that dude
video
to the
that was
depot.
posted, an old video like from somewhere in South America, I believe it is. You've seen it. It's like in black and white, and the
Mhm.
guy is driving, and you see the two people coming from the back. And he just like screams. "Ah!" They're talking
Yeah,
to him
you
in
be
Spanish. He's like,
when you think you got the bus to yourself, you just like la la la. You either got your music on, you traveling dark. It's like they cruising. All of a sudden, this shadow come out.
yeah,
Yeah, the issue operators don't want issues, huh? The issue operators don't want issues. You're getting paid regardless. Do the reporting, get the money. Simple. When you trouble the jacket file, it's not that serious. Oh, the jacket. That's a safety jacket you talking about? Okay.
I guess.
Wait, is
All right,
music on?
Sahel. Huh?
Oh yeah. Yeah, Robbie, that's me. I used to have my phone. What you're not supposed to do is, you have your phone on with your music. Yeah, you know what I mean. Robbie, don't listen to my information right there.
Mm-mm.
Look at the online supervisor. Jesus Christ. I don't even work for transit no more, y'all. Calm down. They ready to write me up and shit.
Yeah, man. You're gonna get up tomorrow. You're gonna have a dispatcher by your bed. Be like,
Yeah,
so we
fuck.
heard. Yeah, but
Jesus Christ.
that's something, bro. I mean, I'm sure that was a scary moment. That's why I don't. Maybe we should just be like silent, just complete silent. There's operators I know. They just complete silent. Like they don't
You
even
can't
look
even do
because
that
they
because
don't.
people take that
I know they
offensively.
take that in a bad way, but it's like
You know.
you can't even not like again. That wouldn't have happened because I just go around, and if the guy is not responding, I'm gonna call from outside. I'm gonna call
I
super
think your
his
method is better. I think your method
supervisor
better.
phone
Go
outside. It's best from outside. Never walk up to them. No, I just
so
I holler on the radio a couple of times. They're
yeah, the
not
PA
moving. I
system.
sometimes
Yeah.
start hitting on the metal in the bus. They moving. I'm gonna go out. I open both doors. I go out and wherever area he's at, I tap nicely, and if not, I start hitting harder for him to wake up. And this
Yeah, but they
happened a
should.
lot of times. Like, oh, I'm sorry. So that's all right. Yeah, the back door is
Yeah,
open.
yeah.
Go ahead. And the moment they step
Mm,
out, close that quick.
yeah, and be out
Yeah,
because they tend to want to stand there and have a conversation and want you to drive them across country. Like, nah, get out of here.
exactly.
I mean, you could get a bullhorn and just be like, no.
Well, if they don't hear that on the radio, you gotta raise the volume, and they don't hear that.
Mm.
You know.
Unless you want to
I'm
zap him
hoping I
with a
never have to
taser.
do that, and then the person is not just waking up at all. That would be
Maybe they
something,
should give you guys tasers. I mean,
So-
not guns, but tasers.
dude. For our
Yeah,
safety.
you put it on a pole, zap the ass in the back.
Electrify the bus. Just push the
Mhm.
button and give a shock to every single seat. Yeah. What's
Get a
up, Rafi?
hatch.
Thanks for joining us.
You get a hatch on the
Who's
ceiling.
Facebook user?
Who's Facebook? We got. Oh, Jay, what up, Jay? You got John Harder. What you got, Jay? What up, Jay? What up,
Well,
bitch?
he was just on. I was just looking at his name popped up. Why did it suddenly go as Facebook user?
I don't know.
I don't get
Let
it,
me
Jay.
see.
I see Jay came in right after the show started.
No,
He
yeah,
said
we
take
have.
his head off. Or is there another Jay? No, it's Jay.
Yeah, Jay.
And
Jay
suddenly
went up.
now it says,
He went from no, yeah, he went.
you
Oh wait,
see?
let
Jay,
me
you
see.
like going into different accounts, using a
Facebook.
different accounts, and we don't know who you are.
Yeah, that's him. Jay, yeah, he's trying to be incognito on us, bro.
Yeah, I see. All right.
He's trying to be
Yeah,
incognito.
and you throw him under the bus by saying who he is.
My bad.
We miss you, bro. We miss you, bro. Yeah, you got to come on the show, man. Yeah, we got to arrange. You come back on the
Yeah,
show.
that's weird because I mean, your name was popping up at first. Is in the beginning, you could see who you are,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden, it went to Facebook user. You got to pay
Oh,
your fare. You got to pay your bills, bro. Stop.
yeah, maybe
Well,
you're ready to send him to jail or something.
yeah, with the Obama phone.
So yeah, that was messed up, man. That's this
Yeah,
is
that's safety, operator safety. We talk about that time and time again. We always advocate. You know what? We got to start advocating for too. Like since we advocated for the ADA and it seemed to work at some point,
mhm.
we have to start really advocating for full enclosures for operators.
Yeah, definitely.
Because
You should
we've
start
been
pushing
talking
that.
about that. Yeah, been talking about that, and maybe now we could focus more on it now that we got some kind of a push on the ABA,
Yeah,
which
if we
I
could
think
do
we
this, hell yeah.
we'll
That's it. We're gonna start that.
start going for full enclosures like they have. I mean, there's other bus operators that have that. You know, if you guys are watching from anywhere around the world and your bus happens to have a full enclosure,
What up,
send
Camp? He
us a
says they're
picture.
coming. They're just not coming fast enough, though.
Right. We got to put our foot down. We got to put our foot
Supposedly,
down.
a local 100 spokesperson said
Even Robert said it
from
coming with the digital
was it
mirrors.
from January to April between this year and last year, there's a 17% increase in the number of assaults on bus operators and a 32% increase in the number of spitting incidents.
Oh, cool.
Oh, look
Well,
what it says on here. He just popped up. It says TWU officer Alexander Kemp
mhm.
says more must be done to protect operators who are behind the wheel. Yeah,
Wait, where you see that at?
it's on the Channel 11 site.
Channel 11 site. Oh,
Channel
he
11
was on
site.
news again.
Yeah. Now that he posted it here, it's posted on the
Oh,
on on that site.
mhm. That's good. Somebody's fighting. That's great. I gotta give a shout out to Camp be out there. I got my eyes on Facebook. I got my ears to the street, so I see that Camp be out there doing this thing. So I gotta
Yeah,
give him a
shout out to
shout.
Kemp.
Out of the ones out of the newly elected officials, he's been one that's been putting boots to ground like he should. I
Exactly.
appreciate him. Checking in and spying on us, man.
Spying.
Taking notes. You taking notes, Kent?
So
Okay,
what
so
else we got? What else we got? Before we bring in our guest for today.
well, you
This
definitely
is
want to get that
coming out of the
that
BBC in North Ireland. Well, you had to say
Mhm.
something else, Blunt?
No, okay. The
You know
BBC.
what? Let's bring him in. Maybe he could
Uh-huh.
join us on this. We'll bring him in, and we'll get through this topic, and then we'll see
See what he got to say about it.
what you got to
Let him
say.
put his little. Let him put his little 2 cents in. He's setting this. He's setting himself up.
Tell yourself, you good?
He looking like
He's good.
Roberto Chico.
Without further ado, he's like, "Hey, without further ado, let's bring our guest with you." Fucked up, bro. Mr. Aaron Vasquez, let's get it. Let's get him. Look at me.
I
I
don't
don't
have to
man. This
crowd
the
noise.
mouse is not working. There we go.
What up, Aaron?
Mr.
What's good?
Vasquez,
What's good, fellas?
Jackie Gleason,
Um,
chairman. You got to turn
You know it.
your phone. You got to turn your phone.
horizontal. Yeah,
There you go.
man.
All right, all
Oh,
right.
look at
We
that.
always want our guests to take as
Whoa.
much room as they can.
Now you showing all the, you know.
That's all
Oh,
right. As long as you're not drinking
hey,
on
man.
camera,
Yesterday
you're
was
good, bro. You're a friend's house.
yesterday.
You're at a friend's house. That's all.
Yeah.
That's your
Yeah,
cousin's
yeah, yeah.
house.
Friends house. That's
That's
where
your
I'm at.
cousin's
Friends
house,
house.
right? Yeah, yeah.
Yesterday was the Puerto
In
Rican
an
Day parade.
undisclosed,
Yeah.
what is it you always say in your videos?
The undisclosed highway somewhere road on the way to work.
Well, I hope it's not I-95. Shit.
Nah, 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 nah,
An
nah, nah.
undisclosed location whenever he puts his videos.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
coming at you
Shake,
from an
rattle, and roll.
undisclosed location.
Mhm.
Yo,
Yes.
to piggyback on what you guys were just saying, props to Kemp. Props
Yeah,
to
yeah.
Kemp.
Yeah,
I
Kemp
work
doing his
with
thing.
him. We always conversating. He always got his foot to the ground and his ear to the wall. And I appreciate all he does.
Yeah, I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
I feel like the union is in good hands for the future with him involved. I mean, they got a couple of young cats out there, but I really see Kemp. I see Nas doing his thing too, but I don't see Nas as much as I see Kemp. I really do see Kemp out there doing his thing. And he's not out there bragging about what he's doing. He's just doing what he's doing. You know what I mean? So I'll brag for him, bro.
Yeah, he's
I
out there. He's
appreciate
doing
it.
his thing, and people will share whatever he does, and that's it.
And
Well, it should be.
I see you too, Aaron. I see you too. I got my ear to the street, bro. I see you out there doing your thing too.
I'm trying, my brother. Listen, we got a lot going on against us, as you already know. Um, Public, as you guys were talking about before with the guy with the lighter fluid, we don't know who we're traveling with in these buses anymore. It's nothing like back in the days. Nothing.
Nothing. No.
Everybody has some kind of an attitude, a gripe, anything. Anything could trigger these people at any damn second.
And he got
Oh,
triggered by his phone.
oh, you
Look,
back?
bro.
You left and came back.
Woohoo!
Yeah, that was quick. He's like, you ain't doing that to me. You ain't doing what you did
Yeah,
to
hold
Blunt.
on, hold on.
They trying.
And that's why.
They're trying to
Listen.
silence you,
Did he
Aaron.
say a trigger word and Facebook
Yeah,
was
they're
like,
trying to silence you. Yeah, bro. Come on,
trying
bro.
to silence him. That's when he mentioned the other side. It was like, oh no, you don't.
Whoa. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm constantly on my WhatsApp in the morning when I'm on the undisclosed highway and whichever shake, rattle, and roll, rocking smooth, whatever I'm driving today, trying to put out about brotherhood, about compassion for each other, because we're dealing with so much as it is. We don't need to bring more on it ourselves, onto ourselves, if you know what I'm saying. I'm constantly preaching about respect, about keeping your time, not taking time, the games. I mean, the other day I said when I was really a little bit over the top where people said, "Why are you so angry?" And it's not that I'm angry. It just starts to get to me where it's like, why does someone have to play a game now with this way the society is? And let's just say Pete, for instance, his leader cuts out on him. Now it's a double, triple headway. He gets there, and the first person they're gonna see is him, and they're just gonna let him have it. Like, what the F? You know, we waiting here all this time, you bus drivers playing games, blah, 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 blah. And if God forbid he says, I'm sorry, they could attack him.
Facts.
And that is the real problem I have. And I've been pushing and I'm vocal about it with management, with the union. We have to do better with each other, first and foremost. Now, I heard you talk about the cockpit. I know it's on its way. The buses of the future are supposed to be equipped with them. Supposedly, they're going to retrofit these again, like they said when they put the curtains. Then we went to the sliders. Now we got, I've heard it. I've heard it all. So, but where are they? I don't know. When I see them, I'll see them. But, it
Yeah,
starts.
I had issues like what you had said. I had this lady not too long ago. There was so many buses missing, and again, well, they're playing. And this lady got on, and she was like, I know that you guys are fighting for for a contract, you don't deserve nothing. None of you deserve any money.
Mm.
And she walked on the bus. I was
Mm.
like, and that, other
She
people
wa-
hear that and they're gonna be like, you're right, you know.
Now that goes to the old saying, the bad spoiled apples in the barrel. Let's not deny what the reality is. There are a bunch of bad apples, but not all the apples are bad. And then you get the good ones that get this. Why should you get a raise? Y'all don't do jack doodle. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. I had a situation where I'm always telling the operators, do not confront each other because that could escalate into something that we don't want. Not only that, in the public eye, everybody's with the cameras right away. Boom, look at bus drivers arguing, fighting
Mhm.
while opposite each other. But
Mhm.
it comes down to, it's like, oh damn, like enough is enough. We have too much on our plate to deal with society looking at us negatively already, and they get a lot of help from the news sources, the MTA trying to make us look bad. Are we greedy? I mean, I can remember back in the days, who was it? Bloomberg that called us thugs and all
Yeah,
that stuff.
bugs.
Come on. But
Mm.
again, I had one operator complain about another operator, and this guy, I talked to him, and he's like, listen, I'm doing everything you asked. 20 miles per hour, driving safely. I said, and you're good. You're in the right. You are doing the right thing. But he goes, it's like, sometimes I just feel like doing like everybody else. And then that's the one that's going to get caught. Not everybody else. The good guy decides to do the bad thing at the one time, and I got to see him in the office.
But
That's
then you
me.
got to hear it from your coworkers out there. They pass you and they're looking at you like you're dragging the
Yeah,
line. You're
That's
dragging. No, you're
me.
not dragging the line. You're doing the way you're supposed to.
I'm the good
Everybody
guy that.
use, and I think MTA knows that too. MTA knows that most of us don't have that patience to drive slow. A lot of us operators, it's all about just get there, and it's like the goal is whoever gets to the end of the line with less passengers wins. That's how I always see it. That's the goal. So
right.
the moment you have somebody doing the right thing, because most are doing the wrong thing, they look at this guy like, and they'll probably come to you, oh, he's dragging the line, but he's
Like he's
not.
driving
Right.
so slow, but the other operator always do this. No,
Yeah,
I
I'm doing
even
his job because he's always
Yeah.
staying behind. No.
I've even in one of my audios said, don't throw rocks and glass stones, because you'd be amazed at what I'm hearing from some, but I know what you're doing. It's like, come on now. Stop.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
we all have to work together to make things right in any depot, any place, RTO. We got to work together. First and foremost, so we could get a fair contract, fair raises. Like, I'm hearing so much negative about the contract that's coming up now. I've been around for so long. The last time, everybody wants like 20%. Last time I seen anything close to that was back in 1994, 93, when Willie James was the president. We got 15%, I believe it was.
Wow.
But we gave back stuff
I
at
wasn't
that.
around then.
No. So I've seen the change. This is a zero give back. I mean, what more?
I know.
Okay, yeah.
You've seen the videos that are put and popped
Yeah,
up
I
with
seen
other
it, and that's
people
what
saying
last
that they
video.
are give backs. Somebody just posted one saying that we do have give backs.
What
I
give
won't
back?
mention the name. I don't know, but it's on Facebook.
Yeah,
People are running
they-
for president, talking about that we have that there are actual gift backs.
correct. You have individuals out here on their own agendas who may be against the new regime that's in here, plotting because next year is the next election cycle, trying to make them look bad or what have you, so they could get a leg in. But where's this information coming from? Where's the facts? Where's the sources? Bring me the paperwork. Bring me the things, especially about the retirees, etc.
I don't know. We got
I
something
looked
from
at
John
it.
Carney here. He said it is not a zero give back.
Carney, where's the give back? Please present it. Where is it? Where is it?
Then
Are we paying it?
we asked John to join us if he wanted to and just let it out. Whatever
Right.
he say.
Are we giving back in our benefits? Are we paying anything back in our benefits? Contributing
I know-
wise?
I know people are have an issue with the medical, with the fact that they're going to who they going to Aetna? Is it Aetna they're going to?
Oh, for the
We
retirees?
have Aetna. We
United
have
We
Aetna.
have
Healthcare?
Aetna now.
No, United was it Medicare, something Medicare, where the company that they're going to is a
It's called something that says Medicare Advantage.
yeah, Medicare
Advantage
Advantage.
care.
They're
But
saying
we
When
don't
that-
have
DC 37, I think DC 37 got that
But
in
we
their
don't have
last
that.
contract. No, we don't have that at the moment.
Yeah.
But they were
But
saying
as
that
it's explained to
company.
me, as I've understood it, it doesn't limit you to certain doctors. You could go to more doctors. It's opening up things. My dad has been retired now 20 some odd years. And I've already told him to get ready to look into the open enrollment if this passes so he could get better coverage. So I'm like, where are we giving back? What?
He says you dropped the choice in the retirement benefits.
Negative. Tell him to get into the information better and read about it even more thoroughly. If he needs it, I can help him get it.
I mean, I read it through, and I really didn't see any givebacks. I really didn't.
No, I didn't. I didn't at all. And listen, like I said to you that day, you guys pushing about the AVA for the spectrum, I believe had a lot to do with us getting it. You know,
Wow.
that's a
Appreciate
big
that.
thing for me. And
Yeah.
I don't have autistic kids, but I've never been one to shy away from better health care because we all need it.
Exactly.
I remember when we didn't pay health care.
A lot of people
And then
would
when we
rather have
did,
the
it was a
money.
big thing.
Oh, I don't get sick. Well, that's not everybody, bro. You know, most people will
Exactly.
get some kind of ailment as they get older.
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
always say that people always it don't matter to people if it doesn't affect them.
Doesn't affect them.
Right.
We have
No,
to
But
get
vision is a big
out.
deal. We should have like full vision. Vision is a big deal. Isn't that like a safety? That's our job.
correct.
Vision
Our
should be-
vision is a safety, so we should have
Vision,
like
hearing, everything
full
should be on
vision.
par for that. Yes.
Right.
Agreed.
Okay, this is what I was getting at with John. Where's my mouse? Here we go. With John brought up. Medicare is ran by the government, and you now give it to a company that's the problem that people have, is that it's a for profit company. And what they're saying is that when you give it to a for profit company, it's no longer in the doctor's hands, your care, because now you have to wait to see if the company approves your diagnosis or your treatment. You have to wait. And for people who have illnesses like cancer stuff, that could be detrimental. And I don't know if this is the truth, but if it is the truth, then that's a problem. If you have a for-profit company, because they're only thinking about the bottom line.
Mhm.
So it's like, and then they want to make sure. What I was hearing was that they want to make sure that when they look at your paperwork, like say you put in submit paperwork for a diagnosis for something, you need a treatment, and if your treatment costs more than what they're paying to have you on the service, they're going to deny it. You know, if your treatment costs say it costs $9,000, but they pay $5,000 to keep you on a plan, then they're gonna say, oh no, you can't have it. You got to go for something else because we only pay $5,000. This thing costs, we're gonna be losing money. So people are afraid of that. You know what I mean? People are afraid of that.
I would too if this was accurate. I would be too,
Right.
because I'm getting to my time. So what I could say is this: I could dig, I could get the details and exact wording of everything, not just hearsay or whatever, and I could bring it up to y'all again. I'll come back next week with it all, have it in my hands, and read it off to everybody who's here.
Right.
Because I can't get that.
I think, Aaron, you got to put an asterisk in that and put it in your the depot chair, because a lot of people are concerned about that. And so if you can get the correct information for people, that will make a lot of people feel a lot more comfortable about what's going on.
Agreed. Well, listen, it goes with the old age adage: knowledge is power. Correct.
Facts. And nowadays, a lot of people are swinging so much misinformation. You got to be careful with what you're taking in. You got to take everything with a grain of salt.
But Blunt, that's because, to be honest, it's sad to say, a lot of people don't read everything.
No, they see what's on.
Oh, so and so said it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, not you, John. I'm just using John as an example.
And it's very simple for them to get their hand on this contract so they could read it for themselves. But it's like they don't even bother asking for it. They just
I got the contract.
This guy and that guy
interested.
saying about it.
Anybody listen at the depot, Peter? Come to me. I have it. I have it in a folder, and I'll print it. I'll give it to you. The MOU.
An operator actually came to me the day. Oh, where did you get that? Because I printed it myself.
Right.
It says, "Oh, Aaron posted it. All you have to do is you click on that link, and you can print it in your at home."
That's right. I actually did put it on there. I forgot about that. Right.
You put it on there.
Now, when it comes to in particular more detailed information, let me dig, let me get it, and this way we
Right.
can see if Mr. Carney's right and I'm wrong. But the fact of the matter is, if it's a give back as such, fine. Let's say then fine. Then it is a give back. But as far as everything I've read and all the details, the fact that we're not no discipline changes like they wanted, which would have hurt so many operators that I know, is a plus.
Let me ask you a question, Aaron. Was it what I heard that, and it's a rumor. I don't know how true it is, but that they didn't let all the VPs into the meeting with the contract. Is that true? And if it is, why would they do something like that?
I'm gonna say yes, it was true.
Mm,
Why? I have no clue.
yeah, that's strange. I mean, even though
Very strange.
it didn't come out as bad as it could have. It's still very strange not to have that they didn't allow the VPs to join a meeting so important. So yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Anyway, let's
I
keep
have
going.
my own opinion on that. To be honest with you, I have my own thoughts on various things and what possibly may happen down the road. But I leave
You
that,
can't.
you
Yeah,
know.
you can't divulge that information right
Yeah.
now. I got you,
Yeah,
bro.
nah, nah.
I got you. And a person of your position has to be very careful about the words that you spew out
Correct,
there.
correct. But I want the guys, anyone who wants information, to just ask. We can't just go by what they're talking about down the hall because they could be giving you wrong information.
Right.
Show facts. Let me read it. Let me touch it. Let me see the paperwork. Let me see the accuracy. Let me call that company. Let me see what's going on for real, for real.
Right.
Because I could tell you, sell you the world. Then when you go to drive to go get it, it's not there. You know, like what was that years ago? I'll sell you the Brooklyn Bridge, right? You go
Mhm.
then when you go to drive on, it's going to collapse on you, like I-95 in Philly. You know, so it's so many different things, and I've seen it. I've seen my guy send me stuff, long read, and you read it like, what the hell?
You send your
It,
book.
yeah, and it's like, and I got to send something back. You know, look at this. Oh, damn! So it's causing a lot of confusion, and not everybody's absorbing the all information.
Mhm.
So I mean, like I said, I'm getting toward that end of the rope sooner than later. I got an old man who's been on the job, and he's depends on his benefits. So I got to look at it very deeply. So I'm not gonna just be like, "Oh, not hell no," or "Yeah, yeah, yeah." I got to make sure what it is because that's me in the future. That's
Yeah.
what we're
Right.
gonna fall into, and what my dad could come up to if it's anything better than what he has now.
Who you talking about, Robbie?
So ask the question, please, when he's retiring. Well, I guess
Well,
he's
who's
asking when you're
retiring?
retiring. Aaron, is it? Maybe Aaron? Or was it
Not right
John?
now.
It's either you or John.
Yeah, I thought he was talking about John, but Robbie, let us know. Pop it out there.
Hey,
I
John,
want
people
a
want to
quick shout out to
the guy talking. You talking about
Subway.
Aaron
No,
or John? You talk Robbie, who you talking about, bro? Stop it, man.
oh, he
Jesus
don't know
Christ.
you,
Spell his name, John. Is it John or Aaron? Aaron.
Aaron.
Oh, okay.
Aaron, and when are you
When he
retiring?
retired? Oh,
I
I thought
got
they was
time, and I
actually
got two,
John.
and I got a 1-year-old. That saes a lot.
Okay.
Yeah,
No time soon.
he's gonna be around for a while.
Maybe another 10 years. I thought they was asking John to get out of here. Like, get out of here. When you retiring, bro? Like
And a quick shout out to
John.
Anthony from Subway.
Listen,
Anthony,
even the retirees, man, on lobby day, retirees came with us up to lobby day because it affects them too. It
Yeah,
ain't
yeah.
just short term, long term. Everything, every contract, a
Robbie.
retiree
What do you
has to
mean?
pay
What did he
attention.
say? Hold
No
on,
time
I
soon,
gotta give
Robbie.
a quick shout out. Quick shout out to Anthony from Subway stations, Subway agent. He seen me on the bus not too long ago. He says he watched the show, and he also
Oh,
brought up the Medicare Advantage. And I was
yeah.
like,
A
come on the
lot of
show,
people.
but he says, nah, I gotta stay low. But he's like, you look on YouTube, and I did. If you look on YouTube, you can look at Medicare Advantage versus whatever the other one is, and there's a thing on that, the pros and cons from both. But I told him I'd give him a shout out. So, Anthony, who won't give his last
Shout out,
name,
Anthony.
shout out.
Shout out to station. Shout out to station. We need more stations in here because they really pissed off about the contract.
Yeah, they
You know,
are.
they really pissed off. And I really would like to hear their side of the story
People
because
want more
I'm
money.
reading the
You know,
yeah, I'm reading the contract. I don't see too much about stations in our contract, so maybe I don't have the full contract or something. But
There's
they're
stuff
really
about
pissed off.
RTO, but I don't see much about stations.
just like they got screwed. But who's at fault for that?
Mhm.
Who's at
Your
fault for
president,
not
the
getting?
presidente.
El Presidente.
But who do they
Robbie's
have that goes and speaks up for them?
Well, they have a VP. Every department has a VP.
Right.
They
Who
have
is that?
divisions just like we have. I don't know who theirs is. I have no clue.
But it's like I told you before, Pete. Their situation down there is different than how we have out there. We have a depot in every. I mean, we have a depot. We have a chair in every depot, so we're more up close with our representatives. They don't have that. Their representatives has to actually go from booth to booth. And how many booths are there in New York City? That's the only way they really see that, unless they go down for the pick, which is in Times Square, I believe, where they go for the pick, and that's where they'll see maybe their VP there.
Or they could
That's
do
what
what they said before, Zoom meetings. They have Zoom meetings among them. They could post it somewhere. And,
yeah, I
and,
remember. I don't think they
and-
do that though. You know,
but
so
they can. Maybe
the-
they
the-
should after this. They're saying
They
that they got
should.
screwed.
Yeah,
And they're saying that we're quick to take peanuts from whatever MTA gives us. You know, I understand that they're upset, but it's
Listen,
not our fault.
right, I agree. If they didn't get what they want, the bargaining should have been a little bit better to bring into what their concerns are as well. It's not just RTO, buses, etc. They're part of it, cleaners, etc. But people have to speak up, and the representation has to be heard. If they're being ignored, that's a problem. That's a serious problem. But we don't know what they need because we don't hear it. We're in our sect, they're in their sect. But my concern is they don't ratify the contract, right? Based on information that's in findings, and we don't agree, and it doesn't get signed off. What happens next?
They're gonna start
Do we
pulling.
go?
It's gonna get worse. Usually, the first negotiation that they put on the table is your best. If
Right.
you pull back
Some
from
are saying that
it's
it's
gonna
not.
get
Some
worse.
are saying don't be
No.
scared to go to arbitration. That we got
way
good
it
deals
works, the-
If it
before.
goes to arbitration, it's even worse because once the arbitrator rules, it don't matter if we don't like it or not.
And
It's
were they
ours.
talking about that sometime that they thought that it was a sellout? The arbitrator was selling out to MTA or something.
Yeah, they
So-
said that
some-
before. But I
some years
remember the
back.
last time. I remember when I was saying we had to go to arbitration. They were saying that he
Yeah,
was selling
so
out.
and they were upset because it was some female. I forgot her name, and they were like, "Yeah, she's
Yeah.
screwing us all
I
by
think
going to arbitration."
I think they tried to sue her or something like that, or they removed her. So I know it was something with her they didn't like.
I don't know if she's
Just,
still there or not, but they were talking about removing her. Yeah,
Yeah, Jose is the one who put this up there. I want to answer these questions real quick. Jose,
yeah. So I'm just
I-
wondering,
I
we go to
I remember-
arbitration and then we lose more. And I, for one, that ABA thing,
It's a
I
possibility.
do not want to lose that. I do not want to lose that. And if it's for a few more cents, then I'm okay with what we got. I just feel and plus, didn't the e-board already vote on it? Isn't that like the
But
last
it-
day?
No, it's on us now to ratify it.
Mm-hmm.
If we don't all agree, and the no's get more than the yeses, that's it. It's gonna be down.
Is it gonna be a paper ballot again?
It's a supposed paper ballot that they mail you. You mail in.
Yeah.
You know
So,
how
I
that
mean,
goes.
we know how
Are
that
they-
goes.
Are they trying to? Are they even thinking about going electronic for the voting system?
That I have not
Nixon?
heard. That's something they're probably discussing in the hall, if anything,
Wasn't
in the
that
future.
on the MOU? Didn't they say something about
No,
that?
the MOU, that's for picking on the phone.
Right,
The
right.
picking. Okay, well that's a
Electronic
start.
picking
If we
vote.
could start
Right.
Like
picking on
right
the
now,
phone,
right
then
now we're doing
more
our summer
voting.
pick. Right now
Yeah.
we're doing the summer pick. You can see the pick on your phone right now. You
Yeah.
just can't pick from it.
and pick from it.
Right.
Right.
I was saying they need to start small with like the summer pick is the shortest one,
Be-
so start with that.
We got a lot of people don't know how to use that. They
Of
don't know how to
course,
use this don't
of
phones.
course.
I mean,
They
yeah,
have a
that is
phone.
true. That is
They
true.
Well,
don't know how to use it.
maybe
That
you
is
could
true.
get
When we were selling
volunteers.
merchandise, a lot of people were like, I don't even know how would I order
Yeah,
that? And I try
they
to
don't
explain to them, you go on this website, say, no, that's too
click,
much,
click, you
you know.
click, 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 click. That's it. And then, okay, whatever. But maybe you could have people volunteer to do courses for people that don't know how to use the technology. You know,
Well, the
Aaron?
problem is, to be truthful with you, we help a lot. All right. Ebony, my vice chair, helps everybody. Nick helps, but it's the same people over and over and over and over
They
and
don't get
over
it.
again.
They don't
They
get
don't
it.
get it. So
Some people are just
imagine if
not
you go into an
technical.
all electronic pick format, and I know why they're talking about that, because during the system pick, they pay a lot of money out. All
Yeah.
those dispatchers getting paid, everybody there
Oh,
getting paid, and it's so
Aaron,
long.
it's simple technology. It really
Right.
is. Technology is
But
really taking care of that. So there's no need to have all those people. If you're running the company, would you keep people on if you got technology to do it for you? You know, you
well, of
shell
course,
out
you
all
got to
that money.
move with technology.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
transit's always been behind in that bull. They're always behind when it comes to technology. I mean, right down to the what do we have? Those card swipes now? They've had that in Europe forever. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? All
Robbie.
these
See, we
things
need
that we're
more people
getting
like
now, the
Robbie
new
to be doing
radios.
that.
Yeah, yeah.
Help each other out. That's good, Robbie. Good for you.
We got our misfits out there on the ground, Aaron. You got to
Very
watch
good,
out.
Robbie. That's cool. That's what we got to do. We got to look out for each other. And John, I saw what you put, Carney. If the post is saying it's no good, that's kind of scary because the post can't stand us.
Hmm.
Word, the pros. Oh
The
my God, I
history of
remember.
not liking us.
Yeah, they got a long
But they
history
may be
against
in
Canada.
cahoots with the people who don't want this to go through. So I don't know.
Right.
How far can you throw a newspaper nowadays? Well, first of all, what a newspaper costs $3 now, right? I think the
Does
last
it?
time I bought a newspaper it was like 75 cents.
They
I
still
looked at
sell
one the other day,
papers?
$3 freaking for a
You
newspaper.
serious? I don't even remember ever look. I don't
Next
remember
time
the
you
last
see
time
a
I looked at a
newspaper,
newspaper.
go look at the
Three
price. I was like,
dollars.
$3? Hell no. You used to get a paper for a quarter.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I know that the Sunday news was like $1.25 or something like that.
Yes, Sunday news is $1.25 with those circulars that your wife wanted
Yeah,
so you can spend your money. Yes.
yeah.
Get the little cartoon where you got to find that little tiny figure, the two little figures.
Look at you were looking for Waldo.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's
Well, yeah. I
crazy.
guess there's still. I guess we're still like some people want it, some people don't. What Fredo Pacheco says, let's just post it up and read it.
Yeah.
Uh, Advantage Care is one of the worst things in this contract. Advantage Care is Aetna, and whenever to deal with a profit sharing company, that means the company makes a decision for
That's
your
what I was
care
saying earlier.
But
not
Basically,
the
that's
who do
doctor.
we
exactly.
have now? What's insurance company you got in
Don't
your
we have
pocket?
Aetna? Like I don't.
Is Aetna. So
I
what are we
haven't had an
talking
issue
about
with
here?
Aetna. The truth is, I haven't had an issue with Aetna.
Me neither. I
So
use
what
it
is this
anywhere
Advantage
in the
Care
nation.
or Medicare Advantage? Like I didn't even read that on the contract. So
The reality is the
is
way
it
it is
hidden
structured
somewhere? Did they
now.
hide it somewhere where it lets you know that we're getting Advantage Care? I mean Medicare Advantage?
No, listen,
Not
and
even on
and
the
what
retiree
they're saying,
page.
what they're
It says
saying,
Aetna.
advantage,
There's two options: Aetna option one and Aetna option two.
right? Because what he said right there, Advantage Care is Aetna. We have Aetna. So
Mm-hmm.
what are we talking about, honestly? If we have Aetna in our pockets now, I know how it was structured when we got life term health insurance was once you retire, and you get to the age of Medicare or Medicaid, whatever you call it, that becomes your primary, and the Aetna will be your secondary to fill in the gap, whatever
Mm-hmm.
they don't pay. That's
Right.
how it's structured. How it's going to be in this new plan, if that's what they go with. Again, if it's Aetna, I don't see what the problem is, but I will do I'll do some more information researching and get my knowledge up because what he just said there is the worst thing, but Advantage Care is Aetna. So I'm like, I don't get it. I don't get it.
Is
We
there
have Aetna
is
at this time.
is there somebody in the union hall that deals directly with the medical?
Who the hell it would be? I have no clue. That's
Because
a
I'm like,
question I would
maybe
ask. I would have to ask the VP. Yo, where's this coming from? I mean,
right. Right. Because I
Give
would
me the
like to
matter of
have
fact.
him
As a
on the
matter of fact,
show.
I'm gonna call him tomorrow, and I'm gonna have him get me information on this. I want the package. I want to see it myself, so I could give it out from my mouth, from the page, so everybody has the right information. So I'm gonna
Okay.
ask him for
Yeah,
that
because
tomorrow.
if that information is not out, how is the people talking about it? How is it getting out? If it's not
Mhm.
out there because you don't have it, it's not on that contract, it's not on the MOU, it's nowhere. So
No,
where are they getting this information from?
I don't know. I really don't know. So,
I mean,
like I
some
said,
people. There are some people out there that know where to look and know how to get into certain things. But
Retirees will get screwed. I don't know.
mm,
I was looking at that and it looked like an okay plan.
mm. Wilfred, I wish you'd come on. Stop
we'll
playing.
get the
Come on.
info. Let's get the info. Let's show the paperwork, and then that's it. I mean, that's the best way to do it, right?
Yep.
Let's look into this. If everybody feels the same way, then you already know what direction this is going.
Well, Aaron,
Right.
if you get the info, you're welcome to come back on here.
Oh, you already know me. It'll be on our
Promise.
WhatsApp instantly. Instantly,
But
the minute
I
I get.
want to talk about something. We got a few minutes left.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it.
Because this is something also that this should be coming here. I was talking to you before, Aaron, about it. And this is coming from TransLink. Where's that? Yeah, I like always like to throw a little picture or something. This is from North Ireland. TransLink out of Northern Ireland. Um, they're having a public consultation right now, which is gonna be going like for 12 weeks. The consultation is gonna run for. They're asking the public whether they believe it should stay at 60 or be raised to 65, which is
What are you
free
talking about?
transportation. So right now they have it that at 60 you can pretty much
Right.
ride the buses and the trains in North
So
Ireland.
senior citizens ride for free, basically.
Yeah, basically. Well, they also are talking about that too. They want to extend eligibility for free travel to disabled people who currently only qualify for half price fares.
Okay. That'll work for me. But here's the thing
Yeah, but
about
it's
that.
not here, but it would be good if they had that here.
That'd be great for a lot of seniors here. You kidding
Yeah,
me?
they have other options saying here limiting smart pass used to off peak travel, bus only free travel,
Okay.
introduction of application renewal and replacement fees, and companion passes for disabled people unable to travel alone. The reason that they've been doing this is because it's about loneliness. They're trying to combat loneliness. They figure that these people who can't afford or are at that age, if you give them free passes, they'll go out more. They won't be locked up in the houses or whatever, so they'll be out there, and that's what they're trying to do with this for the older people.
I don't think that's a bad idea. Honestly, I don't. I mean, if they should do something like that here for sure.
Yeah,
I mean, the seniors right
it's
now.
about keeping the older people active for
I
longer
mean,
with greater independence.
listen. When I was on the road, if I had a senior person come on and their companion, I never charged their companion. Why? My grandmother used to be traveling like that, so I
But
didn't
I've
want her.
always said that when you turn into a senior, when you're a senior citizen, at that point you should be getting a lot of stuff for free.
Yeah,
At least
Especially
transportation
veterans.
should be one of them. That's to the point
It's,
where you're constantly going to doctor appointments. And a
especially
lot of them, their
veterans.
plans, you got to
especially
pay money,
especially if
pay
you're one of those seniors that are
co-pay.
only living off your social security check. They don't get
Yeah,
they don't get a lot of money. So I think my grandmother used to get like $800 a month and survived. So every little penny she spent on taking the buses or whatever, it took away from the pan. She didn't get no
Mhm.
bread. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? So
But
I
here's
think they should do something like here. They
the
talk
problem
about
with
making
that.
the buses free for certain areas, right?
Right.
Just make it free for them at least.
Right.
You know, many times on the B-35, Pete, I would be loading up the front, the older people coming in the front, dipping their cards in the back, all these young people riding for free, cramming
yeah,
through the doors. That
yeah,
one day I just put my hand in the front. I said, "Let's let it go." She looked at me like, "Are you sure?" I'm like, "They're not paying. Why should you?
yeah.
Why? They're not enforcing them. Why should you spend your little
A
bit of
hard
money?
worker,
Like, thank you. Yeah,
want to stay
Mhm.
honest. I
come
mean,
on
when you
now.
get all these people, so this system that they're doing here, it's not the first time. This has been going on in northern into England and the Republic of Ireland. They already have that where they're the free services at 65. So they might be bringing it up to 65. Well, I mean, still, at 65, get free transportation. That's something that should be pushed here. 100%.
Definitely, definitely,
But the
definitely.
100%.
pushback is going to be who's paying for that. That's
You know
going to be
what?
the major pushback.
Let the
Who's paying
government
for
pay
it?
for it,
Yeah, but then
right? They want to
the
pay for
government.
free travel for everybody now, right? That's the idea, right? That
Mm.
crazy idea they have, right? Let the government pay for it.
The government ain't paying for shit.
You
they
already know that, but
they're gonna pass that right on down to you.
one way or
Yeah.
another.
The
Okay,
surcharge
I
here, the
hear that.
surcharge there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Guys, I'm gonna have to say my good nights because I hear my little one having a tantrum upstairs, and the wife is probably
Man.
like,
My
"Whoa, where
boss is
you at?
calling.
Hiding in the basement again?"
Well, Aaron, thanks for joining us, man. Thanks for the
Yeah,
Listen,
man.
info you brought up.
absolutely. Listen, anybody needs to reach me to get any information. Jackie Gleason Depot is where I'm at. I'm there all day. Any information I attain after this conversation that we're having, I will definitely bring it and put it forward. Also, just want all the operators that are hearing me to please be safe. Don't let anybody out your head get in your headspace because the one who pays for it last is us always, not them. All right. And respect each other. We're all doing the same job. If a
Yeah.
guy's playing games, don't confront because you don't know what that person's going through. And it could get worse than when it needs to. Pete,
Right.
I'll see you in the morning. Blunt, God bless you. Be
Oh,
good.
by the way, I'm gonna need your help tomorrow. Tomorrow's my date for what we talked about.
Coming.
It's
You already
tomorrow.
know where I am, my brother. You know where I am.
All
Come
right.
through. All
Okay.
right. Good night, guys. Good night,
Thanks.
everyone.
All right. Later,
All right.
later. Well, so that was
All right.
Aaron. Appreciate you coming on. You guys, with the comments, appreciate you guys' comments, man. Good or bad, we appreciate the comments. We're gonna have Aaron work on the ones that weren't answered all the way, and we'll get
Always
back
good to
to you
put your
guys on it.
opinion. And if you
Yeah,
want to go live with us and voice your opinion in a different way, just let us know. We'll bring you in.
yeah,
But
yeah.
we all have our opinions. So, but as far as this contract goes, Blunt. I mean, this fight that we did and having this thing, it makes you wonder if you really want to turn this down.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
But
to have what we fought for so hard for in the contract already in there, it's like if we turn it down, there's a chance that we could lose what we have. And for me, knowing how business works, because I've been in the private sector for over 10 years, I was a manager for almost 10 years, and I pretty much know how these businesses run. Their bottom line is they want to make sure that their bottom line is taken care of before anything else. And when you're negotiating contracts, your first your first offer is usually the best offer you're gonna get. And usually anything after that is it gets diminished. It may not be all the time, but for most companies, that's how it works. So I'm nervous about that for you guys,
yeah.
and we'll
And
see what
Robbie, we
happens.
we can't really say there was no fight. I mean, we weren't at the table. That's just hearsay. People said that he
That
just voted with no fight. We really don't know. We really don't know what happened behind closed doors.
yeah,
Only the
but
people are there would know.
that whole thing about not having a VP just seems sketchy to me. So
Yeah.
I don't really know. You gotta rewatch what's going on
Yeah,
deep
some
down.
people
So,
rather have the money.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
Pacheco, he'd rather get the money than anything else. So there's some things that are more important to others.
yeah.
To me, myself, the money that we make right now for me is okay. If I have to work a little extra, but
Mhm.
there's other things that are pluses for me in that
Mhm.
contract. So
I remember, wasn't that one of them in Union Square that they spent like $1 million on, and the escalator still didn't work? I think that's
oh
what happened. They spent like $1 million on the new stairs in Union Square, and the escalator never worked.
I mean, same problem right now. We have these new radios, and they keep freezing up. They spent a lot of money on those brand new radios,
Mm.
and they're crap. Well, we want to
Garbage.
thank all of you for joining us today. We've come to the end of our broadcast.
Yeah, it was a pretty good show, pretty informative. Pretty, not
Yeah,
bad.
thank you for everybody that joined us.
Now join us on Call of Duty
Yeah.
because we suck.
Yeah, well. Anyway, thanks again. Hey, remember to share this out. And please put the word out there. We have a lot of good information that was given to us by Aaron. So anyway, that's all we got. You good, Blunt?
I'm good. I'm good,
All right.
bro.
So with that said, I'm Brooklyn Pete.
I'm your boy Blood.
That's the end of our show.
I'm Zaddy. Fuck him if they
Zaddy.
can't take a joke.
Good night, everybody.
Later.